Hi everyone, this is Yolantha from homeschoolcreations.net, and today I just wanted to share two of my favorite meal planning tools with you all and kind of show you a little bit how I set the system up. This is something that I've been using for many years now, and it has been a huge help to me in just streamlining the entire meal planning process and making things so much easier so that meal planning does not take hours and hours and hours every month. So quite honestly, I can get meal planning done very quickly now because of the system that I've set up, and I just like to give you a quick tour and show you how. This lovely recipe book that you'll notice here, this is just a binder that I got from C.R. Gibson, and you can get them on Amazon for around $20 or so. This lovely mark around it here, this is actually a time when I almost set the binder on fire because it was sitting on the stove and I turned the wrong burner on. Yes, because I am that wonderful and didn't even know. Couldn't figure out what the smell was. But anyway, inside the binder you'll just see that I put a bunch of different magazine clippings and things like that from inside, little tips like this is freezer do's and don'ts. There are different sections in it. These little tabs came with the binder, so I can divide things out by category like breakfast foods or chicken or beef or different things like that. And then if you open it up, you can see that there's little sleeves for recipe cards. I can fit two 4x6 cards here, and then on the flip side fit another two cards, like they'll slide in duplicate like that. And then what I've done in other places too is I have recipe cards on one side, but then I just used like sheets of paper that were cut to size and put hole punches in them. And then there are recipes from magazines and things like that that I cut and then just glued onto the paper. So anything that goes into this binder are recipes that we've tried and that we've used and really enjoyed. So this just really helped me cut down all those cookbooks that I had and magazines that we had in the cupboard. So all of that goes in there. And then once I was done with that, I put together this main dish menu planner. And the main dish menu planner just basically divides things up into different categories. So I have beef, chicken, pork, pasta, soups and salads, and then other meals as well. And in there I put things like breakfast foods, like pancakes, because I forget to make things like pancakes for dinner. Every now and then the kids ask, but I put it on here just so that I could remember things like that. And I went through my cookbook here and all my recipes and everything and wrote down all of the recipes that involve beef and all of them that involve chicken. So I have like chicken parmesan and fried chicken or whatever recipes, our favorite recipes are, they all go in here. So when I started tallying them up, I'll just quick give you a little look here. This is an editable plan, so when you download this file, this is a free file that is linked to in the post below. When you open it up, you're going to see blue squares, and those blue squares mean that you can type in those spots and that you can edit them and add in your own text. So I'm hoping you guys can see this here. For example, under beef, I have tacos, sloppy joes, meatloaf, sweet and sour meatballs, slow-cooked sirloin, roast. And the little asterisk after the word means that it's something that freezes well. So I can make it and freeze it, or if I'm making them, make a double version of it or something and throw an extra one in the freezer when I'm doing it. So I went through and put all of our meals on there, and as you can see, the meals end up, there's quite a lot of meals that I have, especially under like beef and chicken and everything, and there's many more than 4, so we aren't getting into that rut of having the same 4 beef meals every month. But that just really helped me figure out exactly what we had. So then the next thing I have is the monthly menu planner. And this is, again, another editable file. So where you see the blue fields, you'll be able to open it up in Adobe Reader and you can type in the file. And so at the top up here, I put what month it's for. So it says for the month of, and then I divide it out by the days of the week. And I've set up for our family a system that kind of works for me, so I know what we're having each night of the week. So we always have Sunday night is our family movie night, and that's when we have popcorn. and don't judge, that's my husband and I grew up having popcorn for dinner on Sunday night, and that's not the only thing that our kids eat, but the main what we're eating mainly is popcorn, and then we do have additional snacks and things like that that go along with it. But Sunday is popcorn, and then to give you an idea, like Monday might be beef, Tuesday chicken, Wednesday pasta or something in the crock pot. Thursday, a lot of times we have leftovers. Friday we make homemade pizza, and then Saturday might be a soup or just something other fun, or whatever other meal we want to go there. Maybe that's something that we're doing something with friends that night. Anyway, I will take the main dish menu planner and I'll go through and pick out 4 or 5 meals from the beef category, and then I start plugging them into the days of the week. So here you can get a quick idea of how I did this. So I also do have different things set up for every day of the week for breakfast and lunch too. So we always have, for breakfast on Sunday, we have cinnamon rolls, or we take some of the kids out to go get bagels at a special bagel place near us. Otherwise, Monday we have bagels. Tuesday we have oatmeal or muffins. Wednesday we have eggs. Thursday we have pancakes. I make pancakes for the kids. Friday we have cereal. That's usually because I send the kids to co-op, and so, well, that's their one day to get cereal. Anyway, and that's something quick for us on Friday mornings to grab. And then Saturday we have bacon and eggs. And I did kind of the same thing for lunch, have a different plan for every day of the week. And then after that, I just plug in everything into the calendar. So I just have B means breakfast, L means lunch, D means dinner, and plug everything in over the course of the month. And then I slide it into a sheet protector, and then this hangs on the fridge for the kids to see or whatever, and also to remind myself of what's coming up for dinner. Now, my goal in doing this, just so you know, like I mentioned, like we have a ton of beef meals and a ton of chicken meals and a lot of other ones, so that when I'm going through and plugging things into the menu planner, it's not the same old thing every month. So I can go through 4 or 5 beef meals and 4 or 5 chicken meals, but having as many as we do, it's going to take a while for us to cycle through those. So when I get done with a menu plan, I can make a different one for the next month that doesn't even repeat any of these meals here. So realistically, looking at all the different meals that we have here, I could probably make at least 3, if not 4, different monthly menu plans. And because these are editable PDF files, when I'm done with it, I can save it like as January 2015 menu plan. And then I can pull it back up again later and I can recycle it. So I could have made a different menu plan for January, February, and March. And then in April, I can go back and pull up my January menu plan and use that same menu plan from January all over again and recycle the meals. And it's not a big deal because it's been almost 3 months since we've had the majority of the stuff on that menu plan. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense to you guys. After I'm done making my menu plan and plugging everything into this, I'll go through and make notes to myself on a lot of times what pages. Most of the time I know now where these recipes come from because they're all in my recipe book, but I'll go through then and make my grocery list from there. So I'll pull up, quick open up to the chicken tater tot recipe and pull everything out that I need for that and put that on my grocery list so that I can get everything together for that. So again, I hope this has been a little bit of a help to you, kind of a little peek inside how we've done menu planning, but it really does not have to be something that's intimidating. And if a month is too much for you to do at this point, just do 2 weeks at a time or even 1 week at a time, because I promise it helps save so much time when it comes for dinner. At 5 o'clock, you're not sitting there wondering what exactly you've got planned, and you have the ingredients on plan because you've already made the plan, you've made the grocery list, you've gone shopping and everything, so you have all the stuff that you need on hand to do everything. So I hope this has been helpful to you all. My name again is Yolantha. You can find these printables at homeschoolcreations.net. Thanks.